You've finally saved enough money to build your own home, but it comes with a very important decision that can make or break your entire project. Hiring the right contractor. In this video, we will walk you through how to pick a good contractor, what questions to ask, and most importantly, the red flags to watch out for, even if this is your very first project. So if you're ready, let's get started. In today's video, we will discuss the following. Number 1, why it is important to choose the right contractor. No. 2, red flags to watch out for. No. 3, questions to ask before hiring. No, must have documents when working with a contractor, and no. 5, final tips before making a decision. Why does it matter to choose the right contractor? It is very important to choose the right contractor because the wrong one can cause budget blowouts, delays, poor workmanship, and even legal problems. On the other hand, choosing the right one can help you stay on budget, finish on time, deliver quality, and communicate clearly. What are the red flags to watch out for when looking for a contractor? First is no license or DTI registration. If the contractor has no license or DTI registration, it means that they are not legitimate business. This could mean that they might just disappear after receiving your payments without finishing your project. Or worse, they might even scam you. Second, push for big down payment right away. A legitimate contractor will ask for a down payment, usually 20% of the total cost of the project. However, if they are asking for more than that, then you should be wary. This could be a sign that they are only after your money and not actually interested in doing the construction work. Third, too good to be true price. If the contractor's price is way lower than the others, then it's probably too good to be true. This could mean that they are cutting corners or using subpar materials, or they might not even have included all the necessary expenses in their estimate. Fourth, vague contract or no. A contractor who is confident in their work will have no problem providing you with a detailed contract and bill of quantities. If they are vague about the details or try to pressure you into signing a blank or incomplete contract, then you should definitely walk away from them. Fifth, no past project photos or references. A good contractor will be able to provide you with photos and videos of their previous projects as well as contact information for their previous clients. If they can't provide this information, then you should definitely keep looking. Sixth, pressure to rush your decision. A legitimate contractor will give you enough time to review their proposal and ask any questions that you may have. They will not pressure you to sign a contract or make a decision quickly. If they are pressuring you, then they might be trying to hide something, or they might just be a scammer. So, those were the red flags to watch out for. Now let's move on to the next part of the video. What are the questions you should ask before hiring a contractor? First, can I see your business registration and IDs? This will help you verify that they are a legitimate business and that they are properly registered with the government. Also, you want to ensure that they have the necessary licenses and insurance to operate. Second, how many workers do you have on payroll? A legitimate contractor will be able to provide you with a list of their current employees. This will help you avoid contractors who use a network of informal workers who are not accountable to anyone. Third, can you show photos or videos of past builds? This will give you a better idea of their previous work and whether or not they're able to meet your expectations. Fourth, can you explain your bill of quantities and timeline? A bill of quantities, or BOQ, is a document that lists all the materials and labor needed to complete your project along with their costs. This will help you track expenses and avoid any surprises. The timeline should include key milestones and deadlines so you know exactly what to expect and when to expect it. Fifth, how do you handle change orders and delays? Change orders are often necessary during construction, since plans and specifications are subject to change. The contractor should have a clear process for handling change orders, so that there are no disputes or misunderstandings. Delays are also common in construction projects, so it is important to know how the contractor plans to mitigate them. These were the questions you need to ask before hiring a contractor. Now let's move on to the next part of the video. What are the must-have documents when working with a contractor? First is signed contract with scope, payment terms, and milestones. The contract should clearly state the scope of work, payment terms, and key milestones. This will serve as a roadmap for your project and help ensure that both parties are on the same page. Second is a bill of quantities, or BOQ. As mentioned earlier, the bill of quantities is an important document that lists all the materials and labor needed for your project, along with their costs. This will help you track expenses and avoid any surprises. Third is a work schedule. A work schedule outlines the key milestones and deadlines for your project. This will help you stay on track and ensure that the project is completed on time. Fourth is proof of previous projects. Before signing a contract with a contractor, make sure to ask for proof of their previous work. This could be in the form of photos, videos, or testimonials from previous clients. By taking the time to review their previous work, you can get a better sense of their abilities and whether or not they are a good fit for your project. Fifth, optional. but highly recommended is a performance bond or warranty clause. A performance bond guarantees that the contractor will complete the project as agreed. A warranty clause, on the other hand, protects you in the event that something goes wrong with the construction. These were the must-have documents when working with a contractor. Now let's move on to the next part of the video. Final tips before making a decision. First, don't hire based on price alone. Sure, you want to get the best deal possible, but you don't want to sacrifice quality for a few extra pesos. Remember, a cheap contractor may seem like a good deal up front, but in the long run, you'll end up paying for it. Second, if you are still unsure, start with a small scope. If you're not sure whether or not you can trust a contractor with a large project, start with a smaller one. This will give you a chance to get to know them and their work before committing to anything major. Third, monitor the work weekly or assign someone you trust. It is important to keep a close eye on your project to ensure that everything is going according to plan. If you can't do this yourself, assign someone you trust to do it for you. Finally, trust your gut. If something doesn't feel right, then it probably isn't. Do you be afraid to walk away from a deal if you think it's not right for you? That was it for our final tips. To recap, we have discussed the importance of hiring the right contractor, the red flags to watch out for, the questions to ask before hiring, the must-have documents when working with a contractor, and final tips before making a decision. Now, building a house is a lifetime investment, and finding the right contractor can make all the difference. Take your time, do your research, and choose a builder who respects your budget and shares your vision. At the end of the day, your new house should be a place that you can call home, sweet home. Thank you for watching today's video. We hope that you've learned a thing or two that will help you in your journey of building your own home. To help you further, we have created a free contractor interview checklist that you can download at vincreatesgumroad.com. Simply type SmartPinoy in the search bar to access it. This checklist covers everything that we have discussed in today's video and more. It's a great resource to have when interviewing potential contractors. So, what are you waiting for? Click on the link in the description box below to download your free copy now. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more valuable content. You can also follow us on social media for more home building tips and inspiration. Once again, thanks for watching. Until next time, happy planning your dream home.